look at that. Wasn't that odd? Anyway, now what I decided I'm gonna do in my head right then and there is I want to mess with this guy. He thinks that he
Even
can
now,
tell me what to do.
Stanley's office was a distant memory. What did it look like? There was a computer, perhaps, and a painting. Was it a painting or a photo? He could no longer recall.
So, what my goal is now is to basically explore all other possible options.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
We're gonna take the right door.
This was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it.
Of course. Whoa. Somebody got fired. That's all I can say. Nope, can't go in there. Can't go in there. See, his desk looks so nice. Maybe he was off today, the day of the firing or something. Look at all these papers and shit. There's that 4B stuff. I wonder how I can get to the B side. This probably actually holds a fair amount of stuff in it. Anyway, it looks pretty similar to the first way that you can go.
Ah, yes, truly a room worth admiring. It had really been worth the detour after all, just to spend a few moments here in this immaculate, beautifully constructed room. Stanley simply stood here, drinking it all in.
Drinking it all in.
Yes, really, really worth it being here in the room. A room so utterly captivating that even though all your co-workers have mysteriously vanished, here you sit looking at these chairs and some paintings. Really worth it. But eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
Okay, they're even giving me more chance. So, like I said before, I want to screw with this guy. So, I am not going to do that. I'm like a rebel teenager. I see your door, and that's probably going to put me back on track. So, you know what, Pops? Forget that.
Stanley was so bad at following
Caution, do not
directions,
lie.
it's
You are lying
incredible
right
he
now.
wasn't
Stop.
5 years ago.
I don't know. I guess I'm inside of a factory now? I'm not quite sure where I went. Can I close the door? No. Oh, it's just gonna close on its own. Okay, that's cool. Cool. Maybe I'm on the B side now. Maybe this is like the B side track. Ooh, this door is different. Maybe if I had a card I could get in? I don't know if there's cards anywhere though. I don't think so, and I can't see in there anymore. Caution, do not jump from the cargo lift while it is in motion, will cause death. Penalty for misuse of cargo lift, $1,000. Penalty for jumping off the cargo lift, $5,000. The car's still on. So, people must be here, bruh.
Look, Stanley,
yeah.
I think perhaps we've gotten off on the wrong foot here. I'm not your enemy, really, I'm not. I realize that investing in your trust in someone else can be difficult, but the fact is that the story has been about nothing but you all this time. There's someone you've been neglecting, Stanley. Someone you've forgotten about. Please, stop trying to make every decision by yourself. Now, I'm not asking for me, I'm asking for her.
Ooh, the plot thickens.
This is it, Stanley. Your chance to redeem yourself. To put your work aside, to let her back into your life. She's been waiting.
What is he talking about? I guess there's a girl that I loved or something? Not quite sure. I don't remember this from the first game. Is the door gonna... Yep, the door's gonna close. There's too many boxes to dick around with. I'm gonna wait till I go for achievements, probably, to try to search through all these boxes. Anyway, oh dear, that's a black door. I don't want to go in. I don't want to go in. Where are my other options? Can I drive the forklift? Nope. Can I go through this big door? Nope. Into the abyss we go! Jesus.
That's her, Stanley. You need to be the one to do this. To reach out to her. If you can truly place your faith in a... Oh, no, 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 you can't... Did you just unplug the phone?
Can I plug it
Now,
back
that
in?
wasn't supposed to be a choice. How did you do that? You actually chose incorrectly? I didn't even know that was possible. Let me double check. No, it's definitely here, clear as day. Stanley picks up the phone. He's taken to his apartment where he finds his wife, and the two pledge themselves to one another. Music comes in, fade to white, roll credits. Not picking up the phone is actually somehow an incorrect course of action. How is that even possible? None of these decisions were supposed to mean anything. I don't understand. How on earth are you making meaningful choices? What did you... Wait a second. Did I just see... No, that's not possible. I can't believe it.
Does he know I'm here?
How had I not noticed it sooner? You're not Stanley. You're a real person.
Oh, got it.
I can't believe I was so mistaken. This is why you've been able to make correct and incorrect choices. And to think I've been letting you run around in this game for so long. If you'd made any more wrong choices, you might have negated it entirely. It's as though you completely ignored even the most basic safety protocol for real-world decision-making. Or did you not grasp the severity of the situation? Well, I won't have that kind of risk on my watch. I'm going to stop the game for a moment so we can educate you properly on safe decision-making in the real world. Please observe this helpful instructional video.
Choice. It's the best part of being a real person, but if used incorrectly can also be the most dangerous. For example, in this scenario, a hypothetical real person named Stephen has a choice. He could spend years helping improve the quality of life for citizens of impoverished third world nations. Or he could systematically set fire to every orphan living in a 30-kilometer radius of his house.
Jesus.
Which choice would you make? Remember that unlike here, the real world makes sense, and at no time should you make a choice that does not conform to rational logic. If you find yourself speaking with a person who does not make sense, in all likelihood, that person is not real. Allow the person to finish their thought, then provide an excuse why you cannot continue talking. Turn to a partner and practice saying, "My goodness, is it 4:30? I'm supposed to be having a back, sack, and crack."
Okay, practice.
Excellent. Making choices on a regular basis is the best part to a healthy decision-making process. Most medical professionals recommend making at least 8 choices per day. Do you make more than 8? Less? And finally, if you begin to wonder if your choices are actually meaningful and whether you'll ever make a significant contribution to the world, just remember that in the vast infiniteness of space, your thoughts and problems are materially insignificant, and the feeling should subside. At this time, your instructor will guide you in an exercise to test and reinforce the material covered in this video.
That's fair enough. Oh gosh.
Welcome back.
Whoa!
You may have noticed that this room has begun to deteriorate as a result of narrative contradiction. But not to worry. Now that you're properly informed on good decision-making, we're going to revisit a choice you made just a few minutes ago and see what the correct thing to do would have been. This way, please.
Can I plug the phone back in? Nope. Okay. This is really cool that they're editing it. Oh, okay. Door's just gonna close behind me. Imagine I have to go this way. Are they never gonna go back in the hoist? It looks like it. Oops. Oh,
now that we know your choices are meaningful, we can't have you jumping off the platform and dying.
Oh gosh.
Imagine the main character dying senselessly halfway through the story. That story would make no sense at all.
Fair enough.
We just need to get you home as soon as possible before the narrative contradiction gets any worse. Unfortunately, it seems this place is not well equipped to deal with reality.
I want to go through there. That's the B side, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, now we're back on A. I don't have a key card to get in. So it looks like he's forcing me to go this way? Like this general direction? Like the left door. It looks like he's gonna force me all the way back. I hope that the audio levels are good for my recording of this. Recording it all at once, just to make sure I get it all done.
Almost there. You'll take the door on the left, back to the correct ending, the story will have resolution once again, and you'll be home free in the real world.
That's a spoiler. Come on. But yeah, no. I hope my audio levels are good. I'm trying to talk.
All you need to do is behave exactly as Stanley would. That means choosing responsibly and always putting the story first. I'm quite sure you'll be up to the task. Just follow my lead and you'll be fine. All right. When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
So this door. No, I'm gonna go right.
No! Why did you do that? Quickly, hurry back in the other direction. Perhaps we're not
God.
too late.
World's like deforming. Can I? Nope. Okay. Why isn't the door closing? That's weird.
Oh, it's ruined. I can't believe, after everything we talked about, that my story, you've destroyed my work. Why? For what? What did you get out of that? What did you think was so special about seeing the game undone, left here like so much garbage? It's worthless now. And what am I supposed to do? Even if there were a way to continue, would it be worth it? To know that my story is now incorrect? How can I go back to that? I can't erase that knowledge. I'll have to live with it forever. Reliving its impossibility forever. I couldn't live that way. Is it better to shut the game down entirely? To willingly destroy all of my work? I don't know. What's the answer? What do I do? What do I do? What do I... No, I have to. I have to shut the game down.
Don't do it.
I have to.
Don't do it! Uh-oh. No! What?
Oh, I'm here. I'm still here. Here in this pile of rubbish. With you. You, who thought you were so clever. Now look where we are. My entire game is destroyed. It was the only thing in the world that was mine, and you've run it into the ground. What, did you think that would be funny? You just had to see? Didn't I impress upon you how important it was to be like Stanley? He actually knows how to do what I tell him to. He understands that if I say to do something, there's a damn good reason for it.
True,
That
Dad.
thought hadn't even occurred to you, had it? That there's a world outside of you? You're a child. Oh, my story. If you'd just gone through the door on the left, you would have seen it. There was a whole underground facility. You would have destroyed it and been victorious. It would have been so perfect. I worked so hard on it. I tried so hard. Behave exactly as Stanley would. That means choosing responsibly and always putting the story first.
That was weird.
I'm quite sure you'll be up to the task. Just follow my lead and you'll be fine. All right. When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Nope. Yeah, I'll do it. So the game should be fine. Yes, it's fine now. Okay, good. Well, that was definitely interesting. Sorry, I'm not gonna be talking a whole lot during the commentary, but as you guys can tell, there's a ton of dialogue. It's hilarious. It's amazing. And I don't really want to ruin it by
Yet there was not a
by
single
bad
person
talking.
here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief,
So we've already seen this room.
Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office, hoping he might find an answer there.
We've already checked out the broom closet. That's interesting. You can't go into the broom closet after... I don't know why that is, but anyway. So he's going to tell me
Coming
to
to
go...
a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
This is interesting. Now they're putting you on rails. This is interesting. That I didn't think that they'd do this. If you... Basically, if you guys don't remember, I went through the door on the right first, and now I'm going through the door on the left. It's interesting that now I'm almost on rails, and I need to follow the narrator instead of having choice. This isn't an executive bathroom anymore either. And the door didn't close. There we go. I don't know why there's all these lines over the doors. You guys should be able to see that. It's definitely weird. And this room actually looks different. This is interesting.
Stepping inside his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life. Shocked, unraveled, Stanley wondered in disbelief who orchestrated this, until he saw the door with a voice receiver next to it. Surely behind this door lay all the answers to his questions. And beyond all probability, he knew the passcode. He had seen it on his boss's computer just last week. Night Shark 115. Was this the code to open the door? Would it still work? There was only one way to find out. Stanley had been trained never to speak up, but now he would draw from within himself the courage to face the unknown. He drew a sharp breath and then spoke the code.
I am the most expensive boss. So this is actually a different room than the original. Ooh, that's a nasty factory. And is he killing fucking pandas? Business strategy.
Stanley spoke the code. Night Shark 115. He spoke it into the receiver, right there on the wall.
Right here, right? Nope. Not doing it. The boss's room's actually way different than it was before. Before it looked a lot more innocent.
I'm sorry, is there a problem?
And,
you didn't mishear me, did you? Please speak the code into the receiver. Otherwise we can't get on with the story. This is a crucial step.
I bet, bruh. Bruh, what you gonna do?
Okay, fine. You're not gonna do it. But
Nope.
You know what? It's pretty humiliating to bring you this far, only for you to suddenly decide you have better things to do. I asked you for this one single thing, for your respect. The kind of respect Stanley shows for his choices. He knows what it means to take a story seriously. If you didn't want to see what I had to show you, then why did you come here? You had a choice, you know. You could have gone through the door on the right. You could have done whatever the hell you wanted over there. Why did you come this way? Speak. Say something to me. Explain yourself, you coward.
Whoa.
When Stanley came to a set of two open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Whoa, this is weird. I'm like watching
Stanley? Hello?
myself.
Are you... Is everything okay? Stanley, please. I need you to make a choice. I need you to walk through the door. Are you listening to me? Can you hear me? Is everything all right? Stanley, this is important.
What?
The story needs you. It needs you to make a decision. It cannot exist without you. Do you understand me?
This is
Whatever choice you
crazy.
make is just fine. They're both correct. You cannot be wrong here. We can work together. I'll accept whatever you do. I simply need you to take that step forward, please. Choose. Do something. Anything. This is more important than you can ever know. I need this. The story needs it. So, you hear me? Are you there?
He looks
Are you
weird.
listening to this? Stanley, are you there?
His face looks really weird.
Okay. It's okay, I can wait. You need time to decide. Time to make sure your choice is correct. That is the best choice. That's all right. I'll wait for you to decide what's the right thing to do. Take as much time as you need.
This game gonna auto... Yeah, there we go. Well, that was pretty crazy. And then it puts me back in the starting room. So, okay, what I'm gonna do is I am actually gonna go through the door on the right, and I'm gonna set everything back up to the green room, and I'm gonna say the words that he wants me to say. But that's gonna be it for part 3. And I'm gonna keep going with the series after I am back at the choice of left or right, and I've already gone through the right door. Anyway, thanks guys for tuning in to this series. I love the game actually so far. It's really, really fun. And hopefully you guys tune in for more. Thanks.